Hey guys, Jay Plays back again, and today we will be reviewing the newish 5-inch Ready Security Breach Funko figures of Sun and Moon. Without any bullshit, let's just get into it. Right, we'll be starting with Sun first, as he is, after all, the one that we see first. Right off the bat, we can see that Sun is extremely detailed. Don't mind me dropping him. And he is extremely accurate to the game, which I love, because, well, as you may know, the previous animatronics from this game have not had as great representation. But he is definitely great. There's a lot of good detail on the face and the arms. You can see all the dirt and grime that would be on it. In fact, if I had not known, I would have thought that this was made ages ago and this has been lying around in someone's garage. But you can also see the circuit board on the back of Sun's face. This is also a trait that the Sun had. As you may be able to tell, he also has slightly different texture on his lower right arm, I think. Yeah, I don't know the actual name for it. I ain't some doctor. Kind of a rougher thing. I'm trying to see if my camera can focus on it. That's about as good as we're gonna get. There we go. Yes, it's rougher. It's not as smooth, where this is really glossy. This is just ever so slightly rougher. Now it's time to say goodbye to this little pedo, and say hello to everyone's favourite little twat. Now Moon is more or less just a reprint of the Sun, but as he is the same animatronic, it does work, and where he has got different things, it has been changed. Like, most notably on his face, he no longer has the sun triangle things, but he does have his little hat. So it again has the circuit board on the back of his head. Although one thing I did forget to mention is on the back, the hole that would be used for him to zip around the daycare and just try and make us shit our pants has been filled in. And whilst I do love that attention to detail, I feel if you're going to add it, you might as well just not fill it in, just leave a hole there. Sun also has this, just I forgot to say. But amazing as these guys are, there is one little downside to them. Joints on these figures are extremely loose. This is a problem I've noticed in the past, but it is very apparent on these figures. Just with a little bit of shaking, their arms do come off. Yeah, that definitely was not a little bit of shaking. As you can see, the joints are very loose, especially on Sun's right arm. That's where I've seen it the most. So there is that, which does slightly degrade on the attraction of these figures. But on the whole, these figures are pretty high quality and are definitely keepers. I'd go as far to say that these are worth the 14 quid, unlike Arctic Blora. She was definitely a disappointment. But on the whole, well done Funko, you're finally back in the ballpark and put the fun back in Funko. I don't know how many times I've heard that pun be used, I'm sorry. Anyway, good bit for now.